Hey everyone, welcome back to Life in a .NET, your go-to channel for all things on .NET and software development. Are you planning to build a new application but wondering which architecture or approach is best for you? In today's video, we will break down the different types of applications you can build in .NET and .NET Core, from the latest serverless trends to traditional monolithic apps. So today we will discuss types of applications in .NET with the pros, cons and real-world use cases. The types of applications available are serverless applications, native cloud applications, microservices-based applications, web applications, desktop applications and monolithic applications. By the end of this video, you will have a clear idea of which approach best fits your project needs. Let's talk about one of the hottest trends in modern application development, serverless. Wait, what does serverless even mean? Don't worry, it's not magic. There are still servers, but you don't have to manage them. So what is serverless application? Serverless means that your code runs on cloud managed services like Azure Functions, AWS Lambda or Google Cloud Functions. You just write the code, deploy it, and boom, the cloud takes care of the rest. Scaling, hosting, and running it exactly when needed. Think of it like this. Imagine a food delivery app where you don't own a kitchen, but whenever order comes in, a chef is hired, cooks the food, and delivers it. That's exactly how serverless works. Let's see some of the real-world examples for serverless application. Chatbots responds to your messages in real time, and event-driven applications like processing orders in an e-commerce app, and also background jobs sending automated emails or notifications. Why is serverless so powerful? Now, why are developers and companies loving serverless? Because here are the reasons. No server management. You no need to worry about setting up or maintaining infrastructure. Point 2. Auto scaling. Your app scales up or down instantly based on demand. Number 3. Pay as you go pricing. You only pay for what you use. No more paying for idle servers. Imagine running an e-commerce site that gets traffic spike during a sale. Serverless automatically scales up to handle the load and scales down when traffic drops. No wasted resources. But serverless is not perfect. There are some challenges too. Let's see what are those. Cold start issues. If your function has not run in a while, it takes few extra seconds to start. And number 2, execution time limits. Serverless functions can only run for a limited time. For example, AWS Lambda has a 15-minute limit. Number 3, vendor lock-in. Once you choose Azure Functions or AWS Lambda, moving to another provider is not always easy. So, if you are building a real-time chat app that needs ultra-low latency, serverless not be the best choice. Alright, so should you use serverless in your next project? Let's break it down. On one hand, serverless is absolutely perfect for event-driven applications, automation tasks, and handling background jobs. If your application reacts to events like user signs up, file uploads, or even scheduled tasks, then you are in luck because serverless can automatically scale with your needs without you having to lift a finger. But on the flip side, if your application requires long running processes or ultra low latency, think real time applications where every millisecond counts. Serverless might not be the best option. Those cold start delays and execution time limits can be a real challenge in those scenarios. So, does serverless sounds like the great fit for your project? Drop a comment and let me know. And if you found this deep dive helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more insights into .NET and .NET Core. So what exactly are native cloud applications? These are applications designed to run in cloud environments using modern technologies like microservices, containers, and serverless computing. Unlike traditional apps that are just hosted on the cloud, cloud native applications fully leverage cloud capabilities to improve scalability, resilience, and cost efficiency. For example, companies use Docker and Kubernetes for deployment, while others rely on serverless functions like Azure Functions or AWS Lambda to run code on demand. Let's see the key features of native cloud applications. Cloud native applications have several core features that set them apart. First, they use microservice architecture, which means the app is split into smaller independent services. Second, they rely on containers and Kubernetes to ensure fast deployment and easy scaling. Third, they have auto scaling, which means resources automatically adjust to traffic demand. Finally, they are resilient with built in mechanisms to handle failures smoothly. Now, let's talk about why businesses adopt native cloud applications in .NET. Firstly, they provide scalability, perfect for applications expecting a high user base. And second, they offer flexibility, allowing teams to mix technologies like .NET, Python, or Node.js. They're cost efficient since cloud native apps only consume resources when needed. And lastly, they enable better DevOps and CI/CD automation, making deployment a breeze. But wait, while cloud native apps have huge benefits, they also come with some challenges. They can be complex, developer need cloud expertise, security risks increase. Since everything is internet exposed, strong security measures are a must. And vendor lock in can be a problem. Once you pick a provider like AWS or Azure, migrating can be tricky. And there is a higher initial cost. Setting up cloud native infrastructure takes effort and investment. So, before going cloud native, you need to evaluate if it's the right fit for your project. Here are some real world examples. Netflix, one of the pioneers of cloud native applications using Kubernetes and microservices. And Uber uses cloud based scaling to match millions of drivers and riders instantly. Microsoft Outlook runs email services efficiently using cloud first architecture. These companies need high availability, scalability, and resilience, all of which cloud native delivers. Now, should you choose native cloud for your project? It's perfect for applications that require high scalability and automation. But it's not ideal for simple applications that don't need cloud complexity. So, if your business needs global scalability and cost efficient cloud management, going cloud native could be the right choice. Coming to microservices. Microservice is an architectural style where an application is divided into small independent services that communicate through APIs. Each services handle a specific business function. For example, in an e-commerce app, the card service, payment service, and product service all run separately. This architecture provides flexibility, scalability, and resilience, making it a popular choice for modern cloud applications. Now, let's break down the benefits and challenges of microservices. First, flexibility. Different services can be built using different technologies. And second, scalability. You can scale high demand services without affecting the entire system. And third, faster deployment. Teams can work independently, releasing updates faster. But of course, there are challenges too. Managing multiple databases can be complex. Since services talk to each other over a network, issues may arise. And lastly, the architecture is complex, requiring strong API design and DevOps expertise. Here are some real world examples: Spotify, LinkedIn, Amazon. So, should you use microservices for your next project? If you are building large, scalable applications that require independent teams and frequent updates, microservices are a great fit. However, if you are working on a small project, a simple monolithic approach might be a better choice. Remember, microservices bring power but also complexity. Choose wisely. Have you ever wondered how powerful web applications are built using .NET? Today, we will explore different types of web applications, why .NET is a top choice, and how you can build scalable, secure, and high performance web apps. A web application is a software that runs in a browser, unlike desktop apps that need installation. For simple websites to complex cloud applications, web apps are everywhere. In .NET, we can build different types of web applications based on our needs. Let's break them down. Static web apps. These are simple HTML CSS based pages. Dynamic web apps. This uses ASP.NET MVC, Razor pages for server side logic, and SPA, single page applications. These are interactive UIs using React, Angular, Blazor, so on. And PWA, progressive web apps. This works offline, feels like a mobile app. Enterprise web apps. These are large scale, cloud powered applications with microservices. So, why should you use .NET for your web applications? Here are some key benefits. It's a cross platform. .NET Core runs on Windows, Linux, and macOS. Scalability handles high traffic efficiently. Security it has got inbuilt authentication with JWT, OAuth, and Identity Server. Modern UI it supports Blazor, React, Angular. And it also got cloud integration, easily deployed to Azure, AWS, or on premises. Coming to desktop applications, we will explore different types of desktop applications, why .NET is a great choice, and how you can build modern high performance desktop apps. A desktop application is a software that runs on your PC or laptop without needing a web browser. These apps are perfect for offline work, high performance tasks, and enterprise applications. Let's dive into the main types of desktop applications in .NET. WinForms, Windows Forms, the classic easy to build framework for Windows apps. WPF, Windows Presentation Foundation, a modern UI framework with XAML. And third one, UWP, Universal Windows Platform, for Windows 10 plus apps optimized for touch. And .NET MAUI, Multi-Platform App UI, the latest cross-platform framework for desktops and mobile apps. Now, why should you use .NET for desktop applications? Here are some key reasons. Rich UI frameworks, customized interfaces with WinForms, WPF, and MAUI. High performance, faster execution with direct OS access, and cross-platform development. .NET MAUI runs on Windows, macOS, Linux, iOS, Android. And enterprise-grade security, secure by design for business apps. And it has got integration with cloud and web APIs, easily connect to databases and cloud services. That's a wrap on desktop applications in .NET. Which framework do you use for .NET development? Drop a comment below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more .NET content in .NET. What they are, their advantages, drawbacks, and when you should use or should not use them. A monolithic application is a single unified system where all components, UI, business logic, and database are combined in one codebase. Think of it as a big executable that contains everything. Monolithic applications have their strengths and weaknesses. Let's break it down. Coming to the strengths, simple development and deployment. Everything is in one place. Secondly, faster performance. No network latency between services. And third, easier debugging because single code base for troubleshooting. And fourth, well suited for small teams. No need for a complex distributed system. Let's see the weakness. Scalability issues, hard to scale specific parts independently. And it has got slower deployment. Even small changes require full redeployment. And also tight coupling, harder to adopt to new technologies. And it's not ideal for large applications because it is difficult to maintain over time. So, when is a monolithic architecture the right choice? If you are building a small to medium sized application, or if your team is small and wants simple deployment process, monolithic can work great. And it is best for startups, small businesses needing quick development, or internal business applications that don't require large scale scaling, or stable applications with fewer updates. But it is not ideal for high growth applications needing scalability or large enterprise system with many teams working on different components. We have explored different types of applications you can build using .NET and .NET Core. Monolithic, microservices, serverless, web, desktop, and cloud native applications. Each architecture has its strengths and is suited for different project needs. Whether you are developing a high performance desktop app or a scalable microservices based system, choosing the right approach is key. Now, I would love to hear from you. Which type of application do you use the most? Drop a comment below. If you find this video helpful, make sure to hit like, subscribe for more .NET insights, and share this video with fellow developers.